Hey guys, it's Dual Star. In my car again, checking in. I just wanted to say hello and do an updated video to let you guys know how I'm doing. And I thought, what better time to do that than when I'm stuck in traffic on the 405 freeway. And for you guys that don't live in California, the 405 is awful. And there's a saying in California that goes, never get stuck on the 405 between 4 or 5, and it is 4:22. So yeah, it's probably gonna take me about an hour to get home. Anyways, so today is August 14th, something like that. I don't remember. Sorry, sometime in August. And I am 2 months post-op VSG. I had my surgery on June 11th with Dr. Bellsberg at Kaiser Permanente in Harbor City. My starting weight was 287, and I'm 5'7", and I started at a size 22. And my current weight as of this morning, when I weighed myself, I am 248.2. Yeah, so I'm finally out of the 250s, which is nice because I think the weight that I am now was at the weight that I was when I had my daughter, which is kind of a big deal for me because that was the lowest weight I've been in a very, very long time, even though it was right after I had my daughter, because I had a really wonky pregnancy where I actually lost 45 pounds when I was pregnant with my daughter because I was sick and I literally threw up from the moment of conception until the day she popped out. So needless to say, I'm not having any more kids. So yeah, what are some things that are going on with me? Let's see here. I don't know if I had posted the last video because I made one, but I don't remember if I posted it. But I got a new job. So I am still a nurse, but now I am what's called a movie set nurse. So my job entails working on movie shows and TV shows as their nurse, to help with, I guess it would be like continuity of the shot. So like when you're watching a medical drama, like say Grey's Anatomy, or like in the old day ER, you have a bunch of actors running around pretending to be doctors and nurses. Well, a lot of them have no idea what they're doing. So they're like hanging IV bags wrong, taking blood pressures wrong. So my job is to be there to educate them on the correct way to do it so that it looks real, so that you people watching it on TV can say, ah, okay, that looks real. So I got picked up by a new show that is coming out. I'm not allowed to say the name of the show, but it's going to be airing soon. And I'm one of their on-set nurses. So that's my new job. Hours are crazy. I sometimes work 14, 15. The other day I was on set for 16 hours, a very long day. It's great for the most part. I thought I would be really tempted at first because for any of you guys that are familiar with movie shows and TV shows and all that other good stuff, there's something called craft services, which is a fat girl's dream, let me tell you. Basically what craft services is it's food 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, while you're working nonstop. Pretty much anything you can think of. I mean, candy, chips, cookies, breakfast burritos. I mean, one day we had crab cakes. I've had fish, beef, you pretty much name it, it's there. Donuts, coffee. We had an ice cream bar last week. So it's really hard because you're around food a lot. There's a lot of downtime in between takes and people stuff their faces. So I thought it was gonna be more of a struggle for me than it actually has been. It's actually been pretty easy. I just try and avoid anything that's carby. Like I had an egg omelet the other day when I was on set, and I had them make the egg like flat and then put cheese on top and then throw on. He did like mushrooms, bell pepper, olives, stuff like that, and I actually ended up only eating the top because I don't eat egg. I still don't eat egg because it makes me sick. It makes me nauseous. The thought of an egg will make me throw up. I don't know if I posted it in the last video that I meant to post or before, but I am officially a pescatarian now. I no longer eat meat. My body just can't handle it. I got to the point after surgery where every single time I had chicken or I had beef or I had pork, I would eat it, and then 5 minutes later, I'd be in the bathroom throwing it up. So it just got to the point where it was more of a hassle for me than it was even worth to eat meat. I would think to myself, like, why am I doing this? Because I would eat chicken, and then 5 minutes later, I'd be throwing it up. So I do still eat fish, but it has to be a light fish. So I eat a lot of tilapia, a lot of sole. I like, there's a fish called barramundi, which I really like. Salmon is still kind of hard for me. It just doesn't sit right. I eat a lot of scallops. I eat a lot of snow crab legs, a lot of lobster. So it's kind of an expensive diet I have going on here. But so I do eat food like that. I get in my protein through peanut butter, beans. My mom made some black eyed peas that I cannot wait to get home to eat because they were amazing. I had some yesterday and I cannot wait to get home and have some today. So I eat a lot of beans. I eat a lot of tofu, seafood, peanut butter. I still don't do protein shakes because my body can't tolerate them. I have yet to find a protein shake that I like and that I can keep down. So I said, forget it. I'm not buying anymore because I had spent like $200 on protein shakes and I was over it. So that's about it. Let's see what else. I went shopping and I am in a 16 now. I have 3 pairs of jeans now that are 16. So I'm happy about that. And it's a nice fit on a 16. So that's good. Let's see what else. NSVs I've had, for me. So on my job, so my job is behind the scenes, so I'm not typically on camera, but this one particular day they needed some, I guess they call them background extra people who you usually see walking around in the background who don't have any roles. So this one particular day they needed me in a scene because there was an actor that just kind of couldn't get it, and so they were like, well, we're gonna put you in the scene just in case, like, so we don't have to keep yelling cut. If you need, you can just jump in and like help them. So I was like, okay. So I had, part of that was, so I'm a nurse, but I play a doctor on TV. So they had to send me to wardrobe because they had to change. Cause like when I'm at work, I just wear, cause I'm not on camera. So I just wear jeans and whatever I want to wear. So they had to put me in some blue scrubs and give me a stethoscope and all that stuff and a name badge so that I look legit. And so I went to wardrobe to go get fitted for wardrobe. And the wardrobe lady says, she goes, so what size are you in scrubs? Now, my scrubs that I have at home, they were a double X? I think they were double X. And I'm at the point now where they're practically falling off of me. I need to get another pair, but my mind still hasn't changed. So I go, I'm a 2X. And she looked at me and she gave me the weirdest look and she's like, no, you're not. And like, I instantly thought like, fuck, dude, like, is she gonna tell me like I'm a triple X? Like, I mean, by Hollywood standards, like everybody running around, they're like a size 2. So me being a size 16, like that's huge, like Hollywood. Like there are very few celebrities that are a size 16. There are very few celebrities that are over a size 6. At a size 6, you're considered fat. So I was like, oh my God, like how embarrassing. She goes, there's no way you're a double X. She's like, here, try these on. And so she took them off the hanger and she kind of gave them to me. And I went to the dressing room and I tried them on and I come out and she's like, see, those fit. And I looked at the tag and it was a large. She's like, honey, you are not an extra large or an extra, extra large. She's like, I don't know where your brain is. But yeah, so that was kind of a non-scale victory for me because back in the day when I used to be into the acting stuff and did a couple commercials when I was younger. And I always, like, that was one of my biggest fears is I always felt like I was going to get on set and they weren't going to have anything to fit me. So I'm always like self-conscious. So like whenever I go on set, I'm always bringing like a suitcase full of clothes because I always feel like they're never going to have anything to fit me. Because like I said, most actresses and stuff like that they're size 2, 4, 6. So now I feel a little bit better. So on 3 different occasions, I worked this show and then I actually had to fill in, on Scandal once and they actually had clothes there that would fit me too. And, another show, this is another new show, I can't remember the name of it. I worked that one too and they used me. And so they had clothes to fit me there. So I'm feeling a little bit better about that. So that was like a major non-scale victory for me. Another non-scale victory for me was, collarbones. Like you can't see it because I'm driving, but they're starting to come in, and I'm like so obsessed with collarbones right now. I know that sounds stupid, but I am like beyond obsessed with collarbones right now. And so I'm sitting on the couch, and my daughter comes over to me, and she like starts poking at me, and I'm like, what are you doing, crazy 6-year-old? She goes, what is that lump, Mom? What is that lump? And I'm like, what is she? And I look, and it's one of my collarbones finally starting to pop through. So it was kind of a big deal that my 6-year-old kind of noticed it. So that was another thing that I was really happy about. Another non-scale victory for me was I went shopping the other day, and I am officially out of plus size clothing stores. I picked up an outfit from The Gap. I picked up an outfit from, I went to The Gap. Where else did I go? Oh, New York and Company and Banana Republic. And I got a pair of pants at all three, and they all fit. So that was another non-scale victory for me that I was really happy about. So yeah, that's about it. I will probably make another video later in the week to give you guys a heads up on what's going on. I have a lot of stuff going on. My daughter is auditioning like crazy right now for 2 commercials, so cross your fingers for that. She has one that we're waiting to hear back from. It's a Disney commercial. Another one is a USAA commercial. So yeah. So anyways, that's what's going on in the world of Dual Star. I hope all of you guys are doing great. Thanks for continuing to watch me. And I'll check in with you guys later. Have a nice day. Bye.